Petal 11, SoulFire, Sunflower. Holy love. Some people see scars, and it is wounding they remember. To me, they are proof of the fact that there is healing. Linda Hogan. Sharing my personal story has not been an easy process. I resisted it every step of the way. There were times I was sobbing so hard I couldn't write. I had to walk away from my book numerous times. During this process, however, after I rewrote my story for the 10th time or so, I had a shift about Eugene, my daughter's father. When I first started writing about my experience with him, I cried with such deep heartache for me and what I went through. This was the toughest part of my life to revisit. I actually felt throbbing pain in my throat and then felt it close up. I was back in that space of paralyzing fear again. The last time I wrote about my experience, I broke down and cried, but not for me. This time I was crying for him. Eugene was a sensitive, kind man with a beautiful heart. His smile, energy, and passion were undeniable. I couldn't imagine what he must have been feeling, plagued with complete hopelessness and utter despair, to have committed such a drastic, violent act and leave the love of his life, his precious daughter. I feel so much compassion and empathy in my heart for Eugene like I have never felt before. Now, this quote is not just a concept in my intellect. I have become it. The holiest spot on earth is where an ancient hatred has become a present love. From A Course in Miracles. I am the holiest spot on earth in this now moment. If we can turn our corner of the world into the holiest spot on earth, and each person turns their corner of the world into the holiest spot, then we can holy spot the earth and humanity back to love again. Amen. This is my first time sharing this part of my life with anyone, including my daughter, and now with the world. After I gave the final manuscript to the publisher, the next day I was in complete panic mode, thinking I should call them and ask for it back. It's exhilarating and petrifying all at the same time to be so vulnerable. But to be open and vulnerable is the greatest strength because there is nothing more to defend and protect. The abandonment issue is in a way a part of me, like a black thread running through the colorful tapestry of my life. I am still sensitive to the feeling of not being wanted. It still comes up and I get that feeling, but it's not as strong and it doesn't take a hold of me like it did before. I don't know if that will ever go away while I'm in this human body. Only now that I'm aware of it, I can choose not to let it run my life. With loss comes growth, and with wounds comes wisdom. Walking, I am listening in a deeper way. Suddenly, all my ancestors are behind me. Be still, they say, watch and listen. You are the result of the love of thousands. Linda Hogan. Grateful. Although I didn't have a close relationship with my father when he was alive, I do now. I realized as I was writing my book that he made a bigger impression on me than I thought. The two words that my dad drilled into us, as he believed they were the two most important words you could ever say, were thank you. If you made it to here, thank you. Thank you for sharing my journey with me. I believe each time someone reads about my life story, energetically I am lifted up higher and healed even deeper since we are one. I am humbled, honored, and eternally grateful. Blessed be you. If the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, that will be enough. Meister Eckhart.